Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW Cross Fire. We are live here on Facebook, on Twitch, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. As we await our first matchup. Johnny Ivan, thank you for sharing. Thank you for the stars during our intro. As here comes Big Dog Mark Johnson.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 312
Johnny Glow, thank you for liking the stream as well. Thank you all for joining us here tonight on XFW Crossfire.
Mark Johnson.
Big Dog, thank you for that. Edwin Bonnet, thank you for liking the stream. Johnson, the most requested XFW star from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Michael Burns, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome everyone to Crossfire. Our opening contest set to start in moments as Big Dog Johnson is in the ring as he awaits his opponent tonight. Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. Glad to see all the XFW regulars are here tonight as Johnson stretches out the limbs and awaits his opponent. Jay McNish, thank you for liking the stream. Oh, good Lord, it's Stan.
New York, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Stan Martin making his way out again. At some point, you've got to wonder, when will Stan actually give this up? Pedro, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome, thank you for joining us tonight in XFW Crossfire. Stan comes in time and time again and tries everything he can here, but has yet to win a match here in XFW. Quite frankly, he's barely made an impact here in XFW, unless you want to count his back of his head and ass hitting the canvas, pardon my French. And we're off and running, and Johnson has already run through Stan like a train. Johnson now with an abdominal stretch, trying to stretch out Stan in the opening contest here. Up and down. Stan able to get his way out. I'm impressed Stan can even do that, to be perfectly honest with you. Right hand now from Stan. Johnson shrugs it off. Stan now with an Irish whip. Into the corner we go. Stan Johnson again with a shot. Oh no, not good for Stan as he gets crushed with a backbreaker. Johnson holds on, picks him up again in the second one. Owen Bushy says, let's get extremely violent as our opening contest here in XFW Crossfire starts off. Big time powerbomb now from Johnson. Stan already in the corner. Stan in a world of hurt, but you gotta figure he's giving up probably nearly 200 pounds to the giant Johnson. No pun intended. Johnson now up and over belly suplex. Stan already sluggish. Johnson just tearing through. The former used car salesman is standing again. The belly-to-belly suplex. Johnson now is just tearing apart. I even wonder, was Stan ever? Did he even set foot in a training facility? Did he learn to be a professional wrestler? Or did this Yahoo just decide to walk in on a tryout? Stan again with a little bit of offense here. Stan's got Johnson on the top rope. Johnson with a kick to the face. And Johnson again picks him right up like a sack of leaves, almost with no effort whatsoever, and just driving Stan again down to the canvas. And now Johnson squeezing his head like a coconut. Good Lord, we might see Stan's brains pour out of his ears at this point. Johnson is just, well, I'd like to say I'm surprised. Look at this. Johnson dumps him over his head. A phenomenal suplex. Good Lord. Stan somehow gets the muster to get the shoulder up. Chris De La Cruz, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to Crossfire. Stan with a counter. Stan blocked the right hand. And a bulldog. Stan has gotten some offense. And Johnson right back up to his feet. Johnson with a wild swing misses. I think Johnson a little surprised that Stan was able to even pull off any type of offense at all. Oh, but he can't pick Johnson up. Counter again by Stan. Oh, Johnson up over the top rope. Stan now sends him to the outside. Holy hell, Stan has gotten some offense in this matchup. Johnson throws him right back inside. Stan now teetering from the damage Johnson has done already into the turnbuckle. Johnson now with Stan. Oh, good Lord. Full Nelson, and I was blasting Stan's head off the turnbuckles. Look at this, Stan weaseling under now. Stan with his own abdominal stretch. Trying to stretch out that big torso. Johnson fires through like it's nothing. Johnson now standing over Stan. Stan in a world of hurt here. Stan starting to stagger. Johnson's got him up. Big Tog slam. Down goes Stan. We are done here. We are done here. Johnson with the win, as if anybody had any type of guess here. Stephen Godario, thank you for liking the stream. Johnson just ripped Stan apart like everyone else has been doing. Good Lord.
Here is your winner, Big Dog Mark Johnson.
Johnson victorious in her opening contest here at XFW Cross Fire. Unbelievable. Actually, I shouldn't say unbelievable. It's right up Stan's alley. Johnson didn't even break a sweat tonight. Johnson did not even break a sweat, folks. That was just brutal to watch. I apologize, folks. Making some adjustments here on the fly. We've had some issues. Actually, I planned on starting the show around 9:30 tonight, but there was an issue. I was not happy with how we got some wicked echo going on, it sounds like. Okay, maybe it's just my my other screens I got over there watching everything. My instant replay was not up to par that I was happy with the other night. So I was trying to fix it throughout the day, and then some kind of connection issue happened, so it was all weird. So we're a little bit late. So I apologize for any technical issues you guys have during the program. I'm going to try to fix those on the fly. Like I said, right now I got an echo in my ear because I got the broadcast on this side so I can monitor everything. I got my screens up here. But again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to XFW tonight. Now that we are back and no longer in Facebook jail. And actually, I was very, very worried that Facebook was going to do it to us again. I was actually talking to one of the fans that shoots me messages regularly and asks me about information on the XFW. And you guys got to watch the show to get that information. But I appreciate all the people who send messages to XFW. And we were trying to go live and Facebook would not connect. I was actually worried we would not be able to do our stream tonight because I thought Facebook was going to be, stupid again. But we're here and we are live. And now we are building up to our next big event here in February. We actually wanted to have one at the big end of January. But you guys know we got banned on Facebook because they hate me for whatever reason. But we're going to continue to fight and keep bringing you guys all the XFW. You can handle. Johnny Ivan is here. Owen Bushy, Wraith Korakeshi over on YouTube is here. Everyone is joining us in. Thank you guys for joining us here. We've got a lot coming for tonight, including a main event to evening, which two guys going at it for the first time ever as Savage Andre Stevens collides with Tiger Ramirez. And from what I understand, folks, there's rumors that the winner of that match will get an opportunity at the United States champion, Sean Owens, at our next big event. We'll see how that goes. Right now, we're heading down the ringside as the ladies take to the ring as Riley Palmer takes on Tammy Rose next on XFW Cross Fire. And here comes Riley Palmer.
The following contest is scheduled for one
a former XFW's women champion herself. This feisty little Canadian has done wonders for herself inside the XFW ring and continues to wow the fans. Cornelius Hubbard says it's puppy time. Palmer set to collide with the woman she took the championship away from, Tammy Rose. Palmer has definitely become a fan favorite here in XFW as the crowd continuously tries to get behind her, cheering her on. But tonight she will go against the blonde bombshell from the UK, Tammy Rose.
The bombshell, Tammy Rose.
Tammy Rose, one of the original 16 competitors in the XFW inaugural Women's Championship Tournament. A lot of folks figured her for the first ever women's champion, but was upset by our original first champion, Denise Woods. Will manage to have a somewhat decent run here in XFW as a women's champion. And now looking to get herself, Riley Palmer looking very confident in this match. And here we go, we are off and running. These two ladies now collar and elbow tie up. Tammy Rose grabbing a side headlock. Palmer trying to wiggle her way out of it. Rose over into an overhand wrist lock now, trying to stretch out. Palmer takes the leg out and drives her down to the canvas. Rose goes for a kick. Palmer catches her. Palmer now with an arm drag. Takes her over judo style and a stiff kick to the back. Rose now countering a shot. Collar and elbow tie up. Palmer again staying wiry into a Hurricane Rana. Takes her up and over. Phenomenal shot there. And now Palmer using Rose's head like a basketball. Bouncing her off the canvas. Ooh, right into the chin. Stunner-like maneuver there from Riley Palmer as she starts to take an early lead. Arm drag counter now by Tammy Rose, not to be undone. High cross body now by the former women's champion, I should say, Tammy Rose. Right hand now from Palmer. Goes for, went for looked like a small package. Rose saw it coming and dropped the knee right to the bridge of the nose of Riley Palmer. Hooks her up now, spins her around in a neck breaker. Tammy Rose capitalizing on a misstep by Palmer, if you want to say, and now goes to town. Shoves her away. Both ladies, spinning heel kick from Rose, lights up Riley Palmer. Riley Palmer now is, or I should say Tammy Rose now seems like he found her rhythm. We've got a cover leg is hook. Palmer gets the shoulder up, not even a 1 count. Rose looks a little frustrated now. Nice leapfrog by Rose into a perfectly executed drop kick. Palmer now rolling to the outside, trying to stave off the attack and maybe slow down the momentum. Rose is starting to build, and Rose helps her all the way to the outside, crashing down on that concrete floor. Mike Atura now starts the count. Palmer back to her feet. Here we go. Both ladies now back inside. Palmer. Oh, Palmer goes right to the knee. And a DDT. Wow. Unbelievable. Johnny Ivan, we will address that question after this matchup. So hold on, and we'll get to that right between this matches. Right now, Palmer with a deadlift, tossing Tammy Rose halfway across the ring. Palmer now with a combination of flurry of blows into an overhead kick. Just lit up Tammy Rose. That might be it. We've got a cover. Rose gets the shoulder up, keeps the match and her hopes alive, and makes a beeline right outside the ring. Here comes Palmer. Palmer lights her up, sends her to the barricade. Rose recuperates, sends her back inside. Stiff shot there. Palmer fights back. Shot for shot they go now. Palmer sends her to the corner again, hard Irish whip. Face first goes Rose in the corner. Puts her up on the top rope. What is this? Palmer now going to the outside. Rose trying to fight back. Palmer now lighting her up with shots to the ribs. Elbow shots. Now what the hell is Riley Palmer trying to pull off here? Palmer, oh my dear Lord! Oh my dear Lord, she's killed her. Palmer with a poison Rana. Shoves her away. Rose again right outside the ring. After that hellacious fall from the top, you see her holding on to the top of her head, trying to shake off the cobwebs. Here comes Palmer. High cross body on the outside, delivered by Tammy Rose. Rose now trying to wear down, trying to get a rest hold in, trying to catch her breath. But Palmer, goes for a drop kick. Nobody home. Shot to the back now by Rose. Rose kicked it out. DDT on the outside. DDT on the outside by Tammy Rose. Palmer's down. Palmer is down. We're up to a 6 count. Riley Palmer, they're finally starting to stir. Does she realize what the count is? And she comes. Tammy Rose catches her. Head scissors, takes her over the top. Tammy Rose utilizing the ring ropes. Rose now standing over Palmer, kick to the midsection. There's the brainbuster, phenomenal rollover.
2, 3.
That's it. Tammy Rose. Yeah, she's laughing now. She wasn't laughing a few minutes ago. Rose lands the victory. It was just the spinning neck breaker early on to see how it flopped over. But Riley Palmer with that poison Rana turned the match around. Right here, the face buster again by Tammy Rose, who took the match early on. But Palmer had one hell of a comeback and almost locked this match up. Here's the combination of shots by Riley Palmer. Shot after shot after shot, landing into that kick. Palmer came a hair second away from winning this matchup. Wayne Jaworski, right here, folks. This turned the tide. That DDT on the outside arena floor. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. I didn't already say that. Tammy Rose victorious on XFW Cross Fire. One hell of a matchup between those two young women. Wow. Again, Tammy Rose, a dominant female competitor here in XFW, has done very well for herself. And Riley Palmer is no one to shake a stick at. Both these ladies, former XFW women's champions, going hard at it tonight like the title was on the line. But I want to address Johnny Ivan says, is there somewhere you guys list all of your wrestlers in XFW? If you search the PS4 community creations and search either Bloodsword6 or XFW as your hashtags, you will find all the XFW wrestlers we have currently for download. We normally have all 20 up, or 20 wrestlers at a time, and shuffle those around on a random basis, perfectly to be honest, or if fans during our shows request certain superstars we put up, that's what we do. But right now you can go on to XFW, our community creations on PS4, and again search hashtags XFW or Bloodsword6, and you will find all the wrestlers for XFW that is currently there to download. And again, if you guys want specific wrestlers up available for download, you let us know. You can either let us know in the chat during our live shows or directly on our Facebook page in the XFW, and we will get there. Hell, you guys can even tweet it to us at Bloodsword6. At Bloodsword6 on Twitter. You can find all our accounts, how to contact us on our website, bloodsword6.com, where you can also find XF merchandise like the hoodie I'm wearing right now. I'm going to just put it up because it's, funny. But there's a lot of t-shirts. We actually have 2 new t-shirts up on XFW on the Bloodsword6 right now. Our first 2 action shots, including a Rick the Dragon Fletcher t-shirt, now up for sale on bloodsword6.com, as well as a new Destroyer and Brian Blaze t-shirts you can catch right now. But folks, we're going to step away from the merch and get back to the action at hand here in XFW as our next match loads. But again, our main event tonight features 2 superstars that have been lighting up the win-loss column. And both of those guys are getting checks in the W. Now, Savage Andre Stevens did not win his last match against Bad Boy Marshall Sweep. However, he may have won the war. Cameron, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. as Bad Boy Marshall Sweet did, in fact, dislocate and break several bones in his ankle after missing a moonsault off the ropes. He did manage to get the win over Savage Andre Stevens, but Stevens, Devin, thank you for liking the stream, and welcome to XFW Crossfire. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet is out for unsurpassed amount of time. Savage Andre Stevens says he is the man to put out. Melissa, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. I can't even get through the promos here before you guys hit the button. Thank you guys all for tuning in to XFW tonight. Thank you for the love, the likes, the shares, the folks that already sent stars, the folks on Twitch that already sent some cheers our way. Thank you guys for that as we continue to increase our production value here at XFW. And again, after the 30-day hiatus and some PC updates and updates to Streamlabs OBS, we've had to change some of our functions here. I'm still not 100% happy with the sound. I got to keep tweaking that, but we'll keep that more for you guys later on. Right now, we're going to head down to ringside for tag team action as Evolution returns to XFW next on XFW Crossfire. And there's the music. And one of the most feared groups in XFW. All three members are in the house tonight. Showtime, Shane Black, Big Time, Jim Slater, and John Mad Dog Rogers in the house tonight.
At a combined weight of 519 pounds, Evolution.
Evolution. All three members of Evolution at one point have held the XFW World Heavyweight Championships. Black and Rogers have held on to the XFW Tag Team Championships. Showtime Shane Black, also a former United States champion. And now Black and Slater officially entering the Tag Team division, hoping to capture yet another Tag Team Championship run here in XFW. Showtime Shane Black also has his work cut out for him doing double duty wrestling for TKWA. He is currently the Extremer champion and has a triple threat match coming up and could be the first time TKWA has had a dual champion. But tonight Evolution has their dance card punched with pain and terror.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 500 pounds.
The former six-time XFW Tag Team Champions, XFW Originals, the two brutes from Romania. Victor Payne and Damian Terror. Look at the size of those men. Jamie Big Two Mitchell, thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome to XFW and Bloodsword6 Streaming. Payne and Terror looking for another opportunity at the XFW Tag Team Championships, just as Evolution is. Both these teams top-tier performers in XFW. We're going to try to get our replay, our brand new replay feature working during this match to see if it works. We're making some adjustments during the fly. One of the new features we're proud to have here in XFW. And here we go. Black and Victor Payne starting things off here. Shot to the midsection, Victor Payne firing back. Ooh, and a beautiful drop kick by Victor Payne. The brains of the operation between Payne and Terror. We got a cover on Black already, but a kick out. Showtime Shane Black, formerly trained by Alpha on Hawaii, Wild Samoan #1, has been in the ring with a lot of WWE superstars, including Christian, Dave Bautista, Yokozuna, and more. Ooh, a shot to the knees there. And Black gets leveled again by Victor Payne. As Payne and Terror comes Damian Terror, the big man, behind the team, and a shot to the back. Arm strip to the ribs of Showtime, lifting him off the canvas. Black now in trouble. Damian Terror goes for a super kick, shades of Showtime Black, and he lands on suplex. Black makes a beeline over to the corner. Jamie, Big Two Mitchell, thank you for saying this is awesome. And there's a super kick connected by Damian Terror. Look at the shot. There's the boot to the face right there. And then boom, the super kick right to the face. We're back live in the action now as Slater gets thrown across the ring. Damien Terror doing his own work tonight. Slater and Black may have a little bit of ring rust. They've been out of the ring for a little while. Dave Shataba, thank you for joining. Thank you for enjoying XFW. All the new folks that are joining us here at the stream. XFW is a fully produced digital wrestling program run and booked as if a real wrestling federation. Quick tags made in by Payne and Terror tonight. Slater with a nice arm drag counter. Slater takes him up and over. Slater now, holy hell! Big time press slam from Slater. Picks the big man up and dumps him down again. The Damien Terror is over 300 pounds, and Slater just vaulted him in the air like he was nothing. That was impressive by big-time Jim Slater. Showtime Shane Black now back inside the ring. Black hooks him up. Black picks him up into a neck breaker. Nice combination by the former World Heavyweight Champion. We've got a cover. I remember back in the days of WXW, off on and always personal promotion. Showtime Shane Black in the ring with Dave Batista. Did not go the way Black had intended. It's one of the reasons Black was always considered a giant killer in the world of professional wrestling, going toe-to-toe with a lot of men, sometimes 2 times his size, holding his own, getting victories. We're happy to have him here at XFW since day one. Countered out by Damien Terror, and again a big boot, lays out. Showtime Shane Black, and again a tag to Victor Payne. Jamie Mitchell says he would watch this if it came to TV. Thank you, Jamie, for that compliment. We appreciate it. The feedback here at XFW. Black does a fun place like Black hoist up there. Victor Payne and lands a brainbuster and lights up Victor Payne. You saw him grab the top of his head. Almost a 2 count, but Payne gets the shoulder up. The good thing about XFW is you can cast it directly to your TV from YouTube or Facebook and watch it on the big screen. I know a lot of fans have expressed that's how they like to watch XFW. Hard impact into the turnbuckle now by Showtime Shane Black. Both teams have been utilizing tags left and right, but I spoke too soon. Here comes Slater now coming back. Red Gum coming off the top rope. Slater himself, almost 300 pounds, does a diving tag. Now the 2 big men going at it. Ooh, Damien Terror lights up Slater with a hard shot to the head. Picking up Slater now like a sack of potatoes, up and over. Beautifully executed vertical suplex by the big man Damien Terror. Now, I don't think the crowd liked that. Damien Terror now mocking the crowd. Takes him up and over, dumps him across the top rope. Victor Payne still on the outside arena floor. Big time elbow drop delivered onto Slater. Barely gets the shoulder up. Slater back to his feet. Slater hoists him up, belly by a suplex. Slater coming back with explosive offense and lights up to the clothesline. Dodges now. Slater, big time back body drop. Slater into a spine buster. Slater now back on top. Lucky survived the towered elbow drop from Damien Terror. Now look at this. Pile driver from Slater. Lights up. All that weight coming down the head and neck of Damien Terror, compressing the vertebrae. But again, Damien Terror, the former 6-time XFW Tag Team Champion, gets back to his feet. Slater again lights him up. Slater turns his attention to Victor Payne and sends him crashing off the apron. And it gives Damien Terror enough time to turn things around. Slater turns it around again. Evolution starting to get the rhythm back. Into the corner we go. Tagging comes Showtime Shane Black. Combination. Pile driver. Super kick connects. Damien Terror's in trouble. 2. Victor Payne there to break up the count. Damien Terror, the big man, in a world of trouble. Snapmare by Black, and a kick to the face. And a shot again to Victor Payne, just for standing in the corner. Black lights him up. Damien Terror giving the counter up over the top, goes Showtime Shane Black. Black holding onto the top rope for dear life. Terror rolls right underneath them and sweeps the leg out Black, crashing on the apron. Damien Terror now again taunting the audience as the audience cheers on Showtime, Shane Black, and Evolution. Black goes for a dropkick and gets caught. Terror lights on a stomp to the midsection. A lot of folks remember the name Evolution from WWE with Ric Flair, Triple H, and Dave Bautista. But the name, in fact, started in WXW with Showtime Shane Black, Smooth Tommy Suede, and Mark the Body Rowan. And they actually battled Dave Bautista in WXW as Evolution. It was funny to see Dave Bautista go to the WWE and surprise, the name goes with him, stolen from Black. Damien Terror diving tag again, comes Victor Payne. Black tried to set it up, but he levels Payne as he comes to the ropes. Counter now by Victor Payne. Black gets caught, boot does press, and now a right hand's delivered by Victor Payne, lighting up Showtime Shane Black. What a back and forth contest between these two teams. Collar elbow tie up again. Payne overpowering, shoving Black to the side, a clothesline, levels Black and sends him down to the canvas. Black right back to his feet though. Irish Whip into the corner. Black known for his speed. Slater again going to the top rope. This could be doomed for Victor Payne and lights him up. We got a cover on Payne. Terror getting back to his feet. Payne gets back up, gets the shoulder up before the ref can even make a 3 count. Slater right back on the attack. Big right hand. Staggers him back to the corner. Goes for a kick to the midsection. Gets caught. Poster dragon leg whip. Takes the big man over. Right hand countered. Slater lights him up. Slater into a spine buster. Levels Victor Payne. We've got a cover. Kick out again. Damien Terror and Victor Payne so resilient. They keep the level. They keep that strength going. It's so hard to keep these guys down. And again another counter on big time Jim Slater. Damien Terror now tagged in Victor Payne to the outside. Damien Terror, a right hand, jaw jacks him. Spins him around. Victor Payne now in control. Big right hand just levels Slater down. Damien Terror those, and a second one. Slater in trouble. Damien Terror lighting up shot after shot. Hooks, Scott picks him up. Now Slater goes for the right into a spine buster. Good Lord, the impact from that. Wow, that was hellacious. Damien Terror now stalking over Slater like a vulture over roadkill. Drops Slater again to the canvas. Slater in trouble. Here it comes again. The elbow drop connects. Black trying to come in. Referee trying to cut him off. Slater now covered. Here comes Black again, this time breaks it up. Damien Terror stretched on the back, now laughing at big time Jim Slater. Slater rolls back to his feet with a clothesline. Enough time. Slater had too much time to recover. Damien Terror took too long. Slater now hoists him up, pile driver. Slater back to tag again. In comes Showtime Shane Black, the fresh man for Evolution. John Mad Dog Rogers still on the outside watching on, cheering on his two teammates. Countered by Damien Terror. Black lights him up with a shot to the head. Black with a nice turn on. Damien Terror turns it right around. Damien Terror overpowering Showtime Shane Black, sends him into home territory. Black again counters. Blind tag, in comes Victor Payne. And Black levels him with a clothesline just as he comes right in. Good Lord. Showtime Shane Black with a spring of energy. Springboard kick delivered right to the top of the head. And now he looks over. Big Damien Terror cuts him. A shot there. Black turns him around. Black hoists him up and dumps him down. Black now taking on both members of Payne and Terror. This is insane. Black now trying to line up the shot. can barely keep on his feet. Super kick, showstopper super kick, but Black himself is down. Black can't make the cover. Cover finally from Black. Victor Payne somehow gets the shoulder up. Black with the clothesline. A second one. Black missing a drop kick inadvertently. Kick to the midsection. A stunner! A stunner from Victor Payne! Victor Payne lands the stunner! That might be it for Showtime Shane Black. Slater trying to come in. Victor Payne dragging Black around the ring. Finally decides to go for a cover. 2! Almost 3. Slater in for the save. Victor Payne turning this match around on Evolution. Black does not look where he looks. Whoa, fire, spoke too soon. Black fires back. Black with a Hurricane Rana. Black springing right to the top rope. And the elbow drop. Black with an elbow drop from the top. 2. And a kick out again. Both these teams fighting like the tag team championships are on the line tonight on Crossfire. Drop kick now by Showtime Shane Black. Black now off the ropes, goes for a sentai, nobody home. Victor Payne saw that coming a mile away. Shot to the face, Black counters. Black hoists him up, Michinoku driver. Black with the leg hooked. Oh, Damien Terror in with a baseball slide. Clothesline lights up Black and gets him off. Black with a schoolboy roll up. No follows through the kick to the face. Carlos Mendoza, thank you for liking the stream. Black hit a super kick. That's it. Holy hell. What a battle back and forth. But Black went for a schoolboy roll up but followed through and landed a super kick for the victory. What a monumental battle between these two teams. There was the tower elbow drop earlier from Damien Terror, but Slater somehow got the shoulder up. What a knockdown, drag out battle between these two teams tonight. That was brutal. Evolution. They don't look like they won. They look like they were just through hell and war, but they pulled off the victory tonight. What an outstanding battle between two top-tier teams here in XFW. Holy hell. Pardon me, folks. That one got me fired up on the edge of my seat the entire time. Again, Showtime Shane Black doing double duty wrestling over in the TKWA promotion. They're currently their Extremer champion and looking to be a dual champion over in TKWA. Johnny Ivan saying he saw Dashing Danny Diamond did make the show. We had a number of new competitors on XFW Ground Zero last night. Dashing Danny Diamond, Damian Howe, and the brand new tag team of the Blue Bloods all debuted last night on XFW Ground Zero. You can still find that on our Facebook page as well as YouTube and Twitch for your viewing pleasure if and when you decide to watch our previous programmings. However, we always encourage everyone to try to watch live so you can be interactive with the show. I try to respond to as many comments as we can, as well as you guys interacting with likes, shares, and more on our stream live. But as I was saying, Showtime Shane Black wrestling in TKWA coming up. And again, it's a triple threat match, 2 titles on the line. Showtime Shane Black's Extremer Championship and the Duke of Potatoeville's World Heavyweight Championship. Showtime Shane Black could walk away with 2 championships in one night over in TKWA, folks. So make sure, Rick Fletcher, thank you for liking the stream. But right now, we're going to head back down ringside for more one-on-one action next as Crossfire continues. Rick Fletcher, thank you for sharing the stream. as we await the arrival of Mark Collins, the former stable member of the entourage of Morgensteiner, now out on his own. Why did we lose lighting? Rick Fletcher, thank you for sharing it. Why did the lights go down? What is going on? We've got no lights. Oh, there's Mark Collins. Collins with a new bit of an intro here. Ooh, a little bit of pyro from Collins coming out. Collins, a former stable member of the entourage at Morgensteiner, had him ejected, calling him the weak link
Making his way to the ring from
of the entourage. However, I would argue that Mark Collins is one of the most premier members of that group. Collins, the first ever dual champion in XFW. Rick Fletcher, thank you for your sharing spree, sir. As Collins held on to the Internet Championship and the XFW United States Championship at the same time. However, he did lose them both in one night as he had to defend both championships in a single night. But now looking to go out on his own without the help of Steiner, the Entourage tag team, and of course right now the man he's had a short rivalry with, the former 6-time World Heavyweight Champion Seth Walker. But tonight, Collins will be going up against the man that used to be known as El Yanator, the man that used to be the protege of Pedro Ortiz Jr. Todd Finch, the man that portrayed he was from Mexico, the man that tried to pass himself off as a large luchador, the man that was embraced the Mexican masked luchador style of wrestling until he turned on Pedro Ortiz Jr. And folks, this man is still the janitor for XFW. You'd think at some point he would change his gear and actually wear a wrestling uniform, and he still wears those overalls to the ring. But now he's going to go head-to-head with the former United States champion and former XFW Internet champion. Here we go. Collins, a lot more in-ring experience. But look at this, shot after shot after shot, and Finch fires back. Hooks Collins up, and oh my dear Lord. What a right hand by Finch. And now Finch going right to the top. Shades of his former luchador style off the top rope, and an elbow drop connects. Finch already with a quick cover on Collins. Collins gets the shoulder up. Collins now back to his feet. Oh, and a clothesline Finch sent over the top rope, crashing to the outside. Collins, again, much more experienced than XFW original, has been here since day one. Collins fires back, but Finch shoves him away. Almost like Collins just ran into a brick wall. Johnny Ivan says, Todd Finch, the whitest man you'll ever see. He's definitely the whitest luchador we ever saw. Some people, I know it was Dirk Webb, did at one point say he didn't think that Finch was from Mexico. And, well, damn, if Dirk Webb wasn't right again, right now Finch, insult to injury, this knee in the back of the head of Mark Collins. Goes for a choke slam. Again, Collins is getting shoved away time and time again by Finch. Collins fires back down with the right hand. Irish whip, elbow shot to the face. But again, look at Finch staying right on his feet. And a big right hand to Collins levels him. Finch is dominating Collins. He's got much more aggressive in-ring style. Todd Finch showing tonight here in XFW Cross Fire. Now a bear hug trying to squeeze the life. All the air coming out of the ribs and the lungs. Whoa, Coral, thank you, or Coral, I'm sorry. Thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Collins again with the elbow. Trying to get the big man off his feet. Finally with the neck breaker. Connects, and the big man finally off his feet. Rolling to the outside now. Collins changing his idea there. Oh, and he gets caught with a shot to the face. I think he just got baited by Finch. And another right hand. Collins fires back down with his own. Oh, and now a quick jab and a shoulder tackle by the former luchador. Finch is on his game tonight. Finch on the top rope again, off, and the elbow drop again. Good Lord. But Collins again gets the shoulder up. Collins needs to change his game plan if he's got hopes of winning this. Collins up and over, floats through into a neckbreaker. Collins needs to stick to that quickness and then agility to outshine the big man. He needs to outmaneuver him because right now he cannot go toe-to-toe with the power. And again, this new aggressive style. Oh, that'll end it. Busting the eardrums will definitely put a damper on things. As Finch now retreats to the outside, underneath the ropes to avoid the shots there from Collins. Shot to the face again by Finch. He continues that smash mouth style, attacking Mark Collins. Right hand after right hand. It puts him up into a spine buster. Good Lord, he just leveled him. Collins counters through. Shot to the midsection. Collins again focusing on the neck of Finch repeatedly. Lines up the elbow shot right across the bridge of the nose. Collins now with a second one. Collins climbing his way to the top. Up to the high rent district. Collins. Oh, nobody home. Nobody home. Collins missing by a landslide. Big right hand again. Collins wrapping around. Again, attacking the head and neck of Todd Finch. Finch, again, a former luchador, the former protege of Pedro Ortiz Jr. Right now, Collins goes for the punches in the corner, but Finch, that one connected. Collins with a right hand to Finch. He may have just busted him open. Collins now trying to climb the top rope, but you can see he's exhausted, trying to keep what level he's got. Collins now off the top. This time the leg drop connects into a quick cover. Leg is hooked. Almost a 3 count. Almost a 3 count. You see the frustration on Collins answering. Dave Shatava will answer that question after this match. Please stay tuned. We'll talk about what it takes to get your wrestler onto XFW. Collins now back in the swing of things. Turn around again by Finch. Up over the top rope goes Collins, but he hangs on. And a shoulder tackle. Finch singling the outside and quickly in pursuit, not to give Collins much time to recover. Kick to the midsection. Collins counters, shot right to the breadbasket. Bouncing Finch off the side to toss him back in. Collins at this point getting desperate. I don't think he thought he'd get this much of a battle from Finch. Collins now with an Irish whip. Drop kick forcing Finch right back into the corner. Explosive offense from Collins, and now Collins standing over the big man. Collins hooks him up. Ripcord cutter from Mark Collins. Leg is hooked. Too close to the ropes. Heartbreaking for Mark Collins. That could have been the exclamation point on this sentence right then and there. Collins now bouncing off the ropes and shots down to the kidneys. Elbow drop now from Collins. The big man on the ropes. Collins trying to keep everything he can to keep him down. Right hand counter. Shot to the face. Belly to belly suplex now. Good Lord. Cover again. Look at this. Look at this. Feet on the ropes. And Collins still gets up. Collins, feet on the ropes, kick to the midsection. Collins, ripcord cutter again. Ripcord cutter again. Covered by Collins. Leg is hooked. Oh my dear Lord. Mark Collins now fighting with David Tura over the speed of that count as Finch got the shoulder up. Clotheslines down from Collins. Follows through the second one. Finch with a swine swing and a miss. Collins into a backbreaker. Collins now again a beeline for the top rope. Using that speed, using that agility, trying to keep this match alive. Collins, leg drop again, nobody home. Collins went for the farm, lost the cow. Shot to the face now by Collins. And a big right hand. Finch just leveled the mark. Thank you for liking the stream. That was a hell of a right hand by Todd Finch, leveling Collins. Brings him in, help with the hip toss. Cover again by Finch, who's been looking very, very good tonight. Possibly the best we have seen in a long, long time. Both men now back to their feet. Collins flies in again. Connects with a shot. Collins with a big right hand. Finch again fighting back. Shrugs it off. Hoists them up. Ooh! Middle of the spine right to the back of Collins. A cover again. 2. Collins again gets the shoulder up. Before the referee can make the count, Collins keeping his match alive by the skin of his teeth as Finch stands over him. Collins again with a shot to the back. Hoist him up. Collins in a bad way. Finch, snake eyes across the top rope. Finch has had an answer for almost everything Collins has thrown at him most of this match. Collins again with an Irish whip. Collins now sends him crashing again. And again the brutal drop kick, forcing Finch back into the turnbuckle. We got a cover. That's it. Holy hell. What a battle. See Collins dropping to a knee. Mark Jablonski, thank you for sending 100 stars. Thank you so much. Right there, that drop kick, you see the back of the head of Finch colliding with that middle turnbuckle. You see the blood coming down. There's the Finch trying to use the rope, trying to take the cheap way out. What a battle between these two. Unbelievable.
Here is your winner, Mark Collins.
Collins victorious in an epic fashion tonight. What a battle between those two men. It's funny to see, folks. I mean, Mark Collins is possibly a very, very hated wrestler in XFW, but ever since shunning off and separating himself from Morgan Steiner, the fact the fans have gotten behind him now, you don't see him taking the shortcuts with Morgan Steiner on the outside, chanting the chants there. Now, David Chateau was asking, what do people do to get the wrestlers to be part of XFW? If you wish to submit an application for XFW for your wrestler, find us on our Facebook page, XFW Pro Wrestling. Send us images and a background story for your wrestler. And also the PS4 Community Creations name where he can be found. Now keep in mind, not all wrestlers make it to XFW, and we have had a large amount of wrestlers sent to us almost on a weekly basis, but we do try to get everyone we can into XFW. Now also keep in mind, XFW is not an E-Fed. The federation is booked and run like a real federation with storylines driving the characters as well as fan interaction. But if your character resonates with the fans, you may find them staying on the XFW roster for a lengthy amount of time. But feel free to send us your wrestlers, your applications on our Facebook page. Again, send us a photo, send us a background, and most importantly, all wrestlers must be no higher than an overall score of 88. And remember, if you don't send a bio or background, I'm sure Dirk Webb will make one up for you. Dirk Webb, our investigative reporter and sometimes on-again, off-again commentator when I do our large-scale events, pardon me, does enjoy getting the dirt on all wrestlers here in XFW. And again, if you don't have a background, he will make one up for you. So please keep those submissions coming. We did have 3 new wrestlers show up on XFW. Sometimes even XFW wrestlers will take a vacation and not be on the screen for some time to make way for new combatants to make their way in. So again, folks, keep those submissions coming. Johnny Ivan says, great match. That was an outstanding match. Mark Collins has always been an outstanding competitor inside the square circle. I don't know what has gotten into Todd Finch. That was the most aggressive I have ever seen him inside the squared circle. He has not had that kind of animosity, that monster, that bloodlust that we've seen has been outstanding. But again, he was trained under Pedro Ortiz Jr. for a long time. They were tag team partners at one point. And while we're talking about tag team matches, folks, we're heading down the ringside for tag team match and next as the Thunderbolts collide with the Costa Nostra next on Crossfire. All right, folks, our next match, tag team action coming your way. As the Thunderbolts will collide with the Cosa Nostra.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 440 pounds.
Thunderbolt Liger and Thunderbolt Saturn making their way down to the arena. The Thunderbolts have had a long, storied history here in XFW. Drama seems to surround them, as well as being haunted by Dr. Yamamoto time and time again. But the Thunderbolts have reunited. Thunderbolt Alpha, the leader, Liger and Saturn, an outstanding tag team. But tonight they will clash with a team they know very, very well. One of the most dominant tag teams in XFW history. Here they come, Billy Rucci and the Hammer, Tony Vincent.
488 pounds, the Cosa Nostra.
The Cosa Nostra making their way down. Absent noticeably is the boss, Antonio Carino, who from what I understand will be taking place in an Extreme Opportunity briefcase match tomorrow night on XFW Danger Zone. From what I understand, folks, there will be a Rumble Royal style match tomorrow night on XFW Danger Zone, and we will crown a new Extreme Opportunity briefcase holder. Billy Rucci and Tony Vincent absolutely dominated the tag team division for almost all of 2019 and half of 2020. Held on to the tag team titles for possibly the longest run of anyone in the past few years. Rucci now starting things off with Thunderbolt Saturn. A lot of controversy surrounds the Thunderbolts and the outfits they wear to the ring as Saturn miscued that and just knocked out Mike Atura. Mike Atura's out, Billy Rucci stepping to the side, the referee down, Thunderbolt Saturn connecting, and now Billy Rucci going to work. Mike Atura finally starting to stir after that shot, that instant accidental shot by Thunderbolt Saturn. Rucci using Mike Atura as a meat shield, and now going to work on Saturn. Francisco Ortiz, thank you for liking the stream. In comes the big Tony Vincent, the Hammer of the Cosa Nostra. Hoists up Thunderbolt Saturn, who's gotten almost no offense in this match other than the opening bell. Right now getting a life squeezed out of him by Vincent, the Hammer with a bear hug. Elbow shots repeated, did nothing, clapping the ears, finally breaks the hold. Saturn with an Irish whip, swings wildly and misses, and the Hammer taking opportunity. Oh, and a big boot just leveled Saturn hard. The Cosa Nostra on their game tonight. Saturn with a counter there. Connects with the arm. Saturn hoists him up. Drives him down. Southern Lights driver connects from Thunderbolt Saturn. Knee lift now by Saturn. This time the elbow connects and drops him down to the canvas. Almost took his partner right off the ropes. Liger barely dodged out of the way. Saturn now hoists him up, drops him down to the hard impact there. Saturn does need to make a tag. Liger not in this match all of a sudden yet. Big right hand there. Delivered. Tag, here comes Liger. Liger, the fresh man for the Thunderbolts. Liger up and over, collides down on top of Tony Vincent. Suicide dive. Liger sends him back inside. The Thunderbolts known for their high flying abilities. Looked like Liger was going to dive there, but Vincent crawling back towards his corner, avoiding, I don't think he realized the danger he just got himself out of. Liger with a nice counter. Liger with a pump kick right to the face, right to the chin of Tony Vincent. But early kick out. Liger again kicking out the big man. And there's a super kick, connects right to the jaw. Right to the jaw of Vincent. But again, the big man powers out, gets that shoulder up. Surprised he didn't go for the tag right there. Trying to get his way out. Look at this. Look at this. Liger with an outstanding pin attempt. Almost a bridge style maneuver. Rolled up Vincent, but Vincent again fires right back. Vincent hoists him up into a backward. Cutting off the momentum by Liger almost instantaneously. Vincent on the big-time choke slam. Drives him all the way down to that canvas with extra added force. We got a cover, but Liger gets the shoulder up. What a hell of a choke slam that was. Liger back to his feet. Liger! Meteora drives the knees into the chest and explodes right to the top rope. And now an elbow right to the middle of the spine of big Tony Vincent, who's been singled out now by the Thunderbolts for the last few minutes. Two. Almost a 3 count, but again, the big man powers through. Gets that shoulder up. More instinct than anything. But again, Vincent in a world of trouble. Turns it around. Shot to the face now as Liger with a back elbow. Into home territory. Tagging comes Saturn. Look at this. Look at this. Assisted senton from the top rope. But Vincent easily powers out. Not even a 1 count. Mike Turner didn't even get down in a position to make a count. Eric Castro, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW. Thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome to XFW Cross Fire. Back in is Billy Rucci, the loose cannon of the Cosa Nostra. Rucci now front face lock, snap over suplex. Saturn did a lot of damage to Tony Vincent. You can see at the bottom of the screen the Yamamoto Bluetooth devices that all our wrestlers are fixed with. Vincent has taken a lot of trauma, however, so has Thunderbolt Saturn in the early going to this match, as Rucci has dominated over the Thunderbolts. Hard knife edge chop there by Vincent, or by Rucci, now drives the knee right to the small of the back. A lot of those small impacts don't seem all that momentous. It's not a big flashy move, but sometimes those small moves can mean so much inside a match. Thunderbolt Saturn now. Again, the shot to the face. The flying forearm connects from Saturn. Saturn hoists him up by 2 feet to the chin. Springing Rucci into the air using his own momentum and gravity to force him into the boots of Thunderbolt Saturn. Almost a count. Fires right back. Haymaker shot there by Saturn. But Rucci fires back and levels him with a clothesline. This is a ranking match for the XFW Tag Team Division, so neither one of these teams wants to walk away with the loss tonight. Saturn again pushes through and again the forearm. Johnny Ivan says he thinks Billy and Tony could use the boss right now. I'm sure if Antonio Carino was here, there would be some kind of influence over this match. Saturn now tossing Rucci to the outside. Saturn lining up the shot. Saturn through the ropes. Cannonball. Taking out Billy Rucci. Watch this replay, folks, right here. Rucci. And boom. Right through. Back we are here live. Thunderbolt Saturn putting his body on the line. May have taken a little bit more out of him as Rucci got back into the driver's seat here. Works the arm now. Ooh, and it lights him up. A shot to the face. But Rucci keeps the pressure on. Irish whip. Back elbow now by the loose cannon, Billy Rucci. Snapmare takes him over. Oh, but Saturn connects with a shot. And again, 2 feet to the face by Thunderbolt Saturn. And Saturn sends Tony Vincent crashing to the outside. Saturn now standing over Billy Rucci. Rolls him through. Oh my dear Lord! Lights him up with an inch of frame too close to the ropes. That might have been all she wrote for Billy Rucci. Into the corner. Knife edge chop. Billy Rucci collapsing in the center of the ring. Vincent finally moving back into the corner after Saturn sent him reeling to the outside. Saturn now in control. Tag again, in comes Thunderbolt Liger. Uh-oh, we've seen this. Thunderbolt clash. The assisted shot there from both Thunderbolts. We got a cover on Rucci. 2. Almost a 3 count. Tony Vincent there to make the save. That might have been it for these guys. Oh, good Lord, what a shot to the face of Billy Rucci. The Thunderbolts have turned this match around. Rucci now trying to get back to his feet. Liger goes for a snapmare, misses. Rucci hoists him up. Over the top rope goes Liger. Over the top shoulder, I should say. Corner number tie. Rucci with a shot to the midsection. Both men now exchanging a number of moves back and forth. Super kick counter now by Rucci. Connects in the midsection. Repeated shots now by Liger. Liger snaps him over. Beautiful float over into a cover. 2. Rucci again gets the shoulder up. What an epic exchange between those two men right there. Counter after counter after counter. Again, these teams know each other so damn well. Liger now putting him on the top rope. What is Liger trying here? Liger going all the way up. Both men now perched on the top rope. Lawrence Williams, thank you for liking the stream. Holy hell! Falcon arrow from the top rope. Liger now dishing, and then now Liger going to the top rope. Liger in position. I don't think Rucci even knows what zip code he's in. Off the top drop kick to the back of the head. Saturn can barely hang himself onto the ropes. Liger now in control. Liger goes to the eyes. Oh! And the kick to the side of the face. We got a cover. Oh, we got it. Vincent too late to get there, and the Thunderbolts will walk away with the victory tonight. The Thunderbolts pull it off in fashion after a hard-fought battle between those two teams. What a brutal match back and forth. The Thunderbolts victorious, but again, another match that took all 4 competitors to their limits tonight, folks. That was outstanding, brutal on all accounts, and an unbelievable match between 2 top-tier teams here at XFW. But the Thunderbolts will climb to the top one more rung, up their way to an opportunity at the XFW Tag Team Championships. Now, our next match, is a match of a returning XFW original, a man that retired in early 2020, but has re-emerged here in XFW, and that is the Eliminator. Now, the Eliminator is a former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, and the man who, one of the people who most epically combines technical and power wrestling back to back. No one can systematically put it together like he does. He knows every hold in wrestling, knows how to counter every hold in wrestling. However, at the same time, has been able to show immense power inside the ring, and has come back to XFW to rid it of the current World Heavyweight Champion, the Destroyer, who will be in action tomorrow night in XFW Danger Zone, our flagship show. But the Eliminator has come back out of retirement to say he wants to get rid of the Destroyer. He says the Destroyer no longer belongs in XFW, that the Destroyer himself should be expunged. Now, of course, the fans of XFW and the Destroyer himself have other things to say about that, as the Destroyer is now a 6-time World Heavyweight Champion. But tonight, the Eliminator will go toe-to-toe with Christopherson Pierce next on Crossfire. And again, the man that retired nearly a year ago.
The following
Now making his bleak and dark entrance back to the ring.
Making his way to the ring from New Mexico.
The Eliminator.
At 279 pounds. The Eliminator.
New mask, new in-ring apparel, but the same old brutality that we know from the Eliminator. We've seen him come back to XFW and absolutely dominate those wrestlers that he's attacked. His last match was against Rick Osborne. We have not seen Rick Osborne since we understand he had suffered rib and knee damage at the hands of the Eliminator. But again, he says he's come back for one sole mission, and that is to rid XFW, to erase the Destroyer from this federation. But his opponent tonight is the man that continues to surprise and upset all the XFW legends, Christopherson Pierce. Christopherson Pierce claims to be the 26th man in line for the throne of England. I personally do not know how you come to be the 26th in line, nor have I seen any proof of that claim. What I do know is Christopherson Pierce is outstanding inside the ring. Kyle Bowington, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Christopherson Pierce has had upset victories over the Destroyer himself, Sean Owens, the Maniacal Glee, and more, and continues to impress people left and right inside the ring. Victories over Biff Wellington, Johnny Iverson hears Holy Diver when the Eliminator walks to the ring. I would love to be able to use the song Holy Diver, but we would get shut down for copyright infringement or copyright usage. There's the bell, folks, and here we go. The Eliminator is standing in the corner, not moving. Wild swing, and he gets caught with an uppercut, but shrugs it off and lights up Pierce with a forearm. Again, the Eliminator is such an enigma in wrestling. Very few competitors can mince two styles of wrestling as well as the Eliminator does. As right now he goes to work with the technical moves, the neck breaker, and the submission holds that he does, and he follows through, stealing a European uppercut from Christopherson Pierce himself. And there it is, right into the armbar, stretching out Christopherson Pierce, already taking him down to the canvas, trying to work out the arms on Christopherson Pierce. Forearm again, lights him over the second one. Up and over the top rope, Pierce holds on and fires right back. Again, Christopherson Pierce is an outstanding in-ring competitor and does very well for himself. Flying uppercut there, but again, the Eliminator staying on his feet and didn't stay on his feet with that. Pierce with a nice teardrop suplex, dumps the big man on the back of his head. Goes for a suplex, and again, there's the counters that we talk about with the Eliminator. The quick clap of the ears into the judo-style hip toss takes Christopherson Pierce up and over. This man knows a counter for every move in professional wrestling. Eliminator again turning things around over the counter. Drop up and a jumping neckbreaker now from the Eliminator, Chris Pierce now. Christopherson, I should say, diving out of the ring. Both men now swinging wildly. Eliminator catches him on the neckbreaker. Christopherson Pierce not looking well so far. Up and over, down goes the Eliminator with a belly-to-belly suplex. Pierce holding on to his lower back after that brutal impact from the Masked Man. Northern Light suplex again. We talk about the moves of the Eliminator. A man of his size and strength pulling off a Northern Light suplex is something a power wrestler simply does not do. But the Eliminator pulls it off in such spectacular fashion. Eliminator now going up to the top middle rope there. And a shot right to the face, right to the temple of Christopherson Pierce. The Eliminator now starting to dominate. Eliminator winds up on a DDT and just spiked Christopherson Pierce hard to the canvas. Good Lord, he bounced off with that impact. Two. Almost a 3 count right there. Christopherson, Pierce bouncing off the canvas with that DDT. That was hard impact. Pierce down with his own counter, rolls through, drop toe hold. Trying to get back in this contest as the Eliminator has dominated 90% of this match so far. Into the corner. Eliminator again with a counter. And another belly-to-belly suplex. The Eliminator cutting off Christopherson Pierce at every opportunity. Hoist him up on the shoulders now. Pierce with elbows. And a third elbow breaks the hold. Pierce now trying to fight through an arm breaker. Drops the big man over the shoulder. But again, the Eliminator recovers almost instantaneously and now leveling with the ground and pound. Taking Pierce down. Right hand spins him right around and again a jumping neck breaker. Pierce bumming back to his feet now relatively quickly. Catches the Eliminator. Didn't catch all of them like a flying knee strike to the side of the head. We got a cover. Eliminator gets the shoulder up easy. Eliminator gets the shoulder up. Christopherson, Pierce lands a shot. Pierce, holy hell, Pierce lands the Tower of London. Out of nowhere, Pierce lands the Tower of London. 2. The Eliminator gets the shoulder up. Somehow the Eliminator, and back to his feet. The Eliminator back to his feet and a right hand. Christopherson Pierce has knocked out a number of people with the Tower of London, and the Eliminator somehow just got the shoulder up. Now he's got him up. Eliminator, Samoan driver into a cover. That's it. Wow. Wow. The Eliminator surviving the Tower of London. Here's that DDT earlier on. Look at how Pierce bounces off the canvas off his hand. John Alexi Malayo Hernandez, thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome to XFW. Thank you for joining us. There was the knee strike by Christopherson Pierce again. Didn't catch all of it, but lands the Tower of London. That he calls it. And somehow the Eliminator gets the shoulder up, turns it around, and hits that Samoan driver. And right into a cover. Here's the cover after the Tower of London. Watch how close the referee's hand comes down. There's the 2 count. Watch how close that was.
Here is your
But the Eliminator walks away with the victory again as he continues his campaign to hunt down the Destroyer. What a match and what an effort by Christopherson Pierce. But again, the man known as the Eliminator cuts him down and decides. John Robinson, thank you for liking the stream. Dave Shavada, we do know that we have covers we can use. However, we do use a music service through Streamlabs OBS that allows us access to a number of independent artists and over 10,000 songs. So you guys can actually check out Pretzel Rocks. It's an app you can get on any device that has a lot of independent artists that Pretzel Rocks pays them. So streamers, gamers, and anybody else can use their music for whatever they want. It's copyright free. It's a fantastic service. And Dave, if you are a vocalist of a band, it's something you might want to look into to get help you out with self-promotion. But again, if you guys have a song that you want used, we'd be happy to use it here at XFW, as we do enjoy helping others grow as well. Just as folks come into our stream, share our stream out there, share our products, buy our t-shirts and our merchandise, like our mugs, our t-shirts, our hoodies, and our hats and more. Creators helping creators is a phenomenal thing in the community, and Bloodsword6 Streaming is a big fan of doing just that. We work with our sister programming, our sister promotion, TKWA Wrestling, all the time. And one of my biggest I'm a fan of, Insomniac Gamer, a close friend of mine who's a big streamer. We do a lot of cross promotion as well. So Dave, you can actually send us a message right to XFW Wrestling on Facebook. Maybe we can get one of your songs in our opening or in our closing or something like that. I'm happy to work out stuff with that. We're actually close to a deal with a promotion group that would look to be almost like an agent for Bloodsword6 and XFW. I'm still hoping that comes to fruition as XFW and Bloodsword6 continues to grow in our crazy grand of professional wrestling, as well as the other gaming stuff we do stream on this program. Well, folks, we are mere seconds away from our main event of the evening, as Savage Andre Stevens will collide with the well-known, absolutely phenomenal luchador Tiger Ramirez. And the winner of this match, from what I understand, will face Sean Owens down the road in a future event, possibly in our big February event happening in a couple weeks here at XFW. Let's go down to the ringside for our main event next. Main event mere seconds away as the music for Savage Andre. Here he comes, folks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring,
Savage Andre Stevens, the former professional boxer, turned professional wrestler.
The Savage Andre Stevens.
The quick hands and brutal impact of Savage Andre Stevens. This young man has been skyrocketing himself right to the top in XFW. And now could possibly be on his way to his first ever opportunity for a championship here in XFW. Diego, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW. From what I understand, this match would have been Tiger Ramirez and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, but since Sweet was injured, Savage was replaced. Johnny Ivan, thank you for sending 506 stars our way. Thank you for your continued support of XFW as Tiger Ramirez explodes into the arena.
Mexico, weighing in at 217 pounds, Tiger Ramirez.
Tiger Ramirez, third generation superstar here in XFW. His father wrestled under Lion Ramirez. His father was Panther Ramirez, and Tiger staying in the P-Line theme under the Tiger mask here in XFW. We're outstandingly happy to have him, a phenomenal competitor I should say, inside the squared circle. And our main event is underway, folks, and there's the bell. Tiger Ramirez quickly dropping a front face lock kick to the midsection. Two very different forms of professional wrestling inside the ring right now, as Andre Stevens continues to mock all the wrestlers in XFW, saying that the pugilist, the boxer, is a purer form of combat than wrestling. However, he has adapted his style to wrestling very, very well. There's the quick jabs already. Tiger Ramirez now countering, and then again the shots. And now a combination of flurry of blows from Andre Stevens lights up Tiger Ramirez. Early cover by Andre Stevens, and a kick out. Kick to the midsection now by Stevens. Stevens almost a pump handle, takes him over into a Uranagi. Again, Stevens continues to increase his in-ring arsenal week after week after week. Back elbow now lights up Ramirez. Ramirez bouncing right back to his feet, into a sling blade, into a drop kick. Holy hell! Look at this combination from Tiger Ramirez. Boom! And then boom! Shots right to the face. And Ramirez right back into the action. Tiger Ramirez exploding onto the scene. There's a German suplex. What a shot by Ramirez. And now Savage back to his feet. Ramirez goes for an enziguri, but Savage now on the outside. We've got a foot race. Savage Andre Stevens running around the ring. Tiger Ramirez looking to scoop up. Savage comes in with a clothesline, using the ring ropes almost as an advantage. And now belly to belly. One of the things that a lot of the wrestlers complain about is Savage saying that boxing is a pure form, but Savage is not using just boxing. He is using professional wrestling moves inside the ring. Right now on the middle rope, and comes out with a leg drop across the chest of Tiger Ramirez. We got to cover. Only a one count. Ramirez gets the shoulder up. Ramirez much more experienced inside the ring than Savage. Ramirez now up and over. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Ramirez takes Stevens head over heels, almost tosses him outside the ring. Right hand now from Tiger into a neckbreaker. Beautiful execution again. John Robinson, everything in XFW Universe is 100% original. All the characters, our arenas, and our rings are all built from scratch here at XFW. Kick out by Savage Andre Stevens. Ramirez going for a quick cover there. Both men now getting back to their feet. And again, we see the shots by, oh, look at it. Stevens now wrenching on the arm, stretching it over the rope. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for liking the stream. Andre on headlock and a big right hand. Again from the boxing of Savage Andre Stevens. But Tiger Ramirez refusing to stay down. Savage Andre Stevens is going to want to stick away from the Tiger's tail Seguri. Oh, flash kick now. Jew, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Stevens on the receiving end of that flash kick by Tiger Ramirez. Ramirez now the takedown, and now goes to the arm. Trying to take possibly the ability for Stevens to use those jabs by attacking the arm. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for sharing. And there again, the quick punches by Savage Andre Stevens. Now chopped, right hand, chop, right hand combination. Wrestling and boxing mixed together again from Savage Andre Stevens. Stevens with a stunner. Savage Andre Stevens again, but couldn't capitalize right away. You saw the hesitant in the cover. Stevens might be getting winded. And that's one of the biggest things between wrestlers and boxers, folks. We don't have 3-minute rounds here in professional wrestling. You're on the go. The endurance level for wrestlers is a lot higher than it is for professional boxers. And that could be a factor in the long run. But we've seen Savage Andre Stevens do very, very well. What's this? Ramirez now putting Stevens on the top rope. Oh, a big right hand. Stevens almost falling outside. Where the hell is Ramirez going? Ramirez down the top rope. Oh my dear Lord. Oh my dear Lord. Look at this. Ramirez takes him up and over. What a shot by Ramirez. And now Ramirez getting the crowd behind him. Shot by Ramirez. Takes it down with another back elbow. Ramirez on the Irish whip. Savage with a counter. Into the corner, no one home. And a roundhouse kick by Tiger Ramirez. Stevens is rocked. Stevens counters back. Scoop slam by Andre Stevens. But again, Tiger Ramirez punches back to his feet. Oh, shouldn't have by Ramirez. Stevens fires back. And now the left. Another left. Big right hand now by Savage Andre Stevens. Tiger Ramirez now staggered. Uh-oh. Savage winding up the shot. Haymaker right hand. That might be it for Ramirez. But again, you see Stevens is winded. He couldn't cover right away. That could be the difference. And it is. Stevens' inability to keep his endurance up and keep moving. Ramirez, that split second. Ramirez able to recover. Clothesline now by Stevens. Fires back with the second one. Ramirez fires back with his own. Big time clothesline now. Stevens trying to keep the pressure on. And a big right hand now by Ramirez. And again the flash kick. Stevens back to his feet though and lights him up. What a back and forth match in our main event tonight. And Stevens again. Shot after shot after shot. Lighting up Ramirez, who continues to defy the odds and will not stay down. Shot to the turnbuckle now. Shoots him up. Oh! Launches him into the air with a haymaker right hand. Stevens wins. And again dropping to his knee, but the battle is over. Savage Andre Stevens pulls off the match and pulls off the victory. What a shot by Stevens. Stevens went. Oh, come on. Unnecessary. Stevens stomping away Tiger Ramirez. The referee trying to stop it now. Come on. Savage Andre Stevens taking a low road. Sagath, thank you for liking the stream. Tiger Amir is one of the most well-respected competitors here in XFW. And Savage Andre Stevens taking the low road. Again, you see how well he's adapted to professional wrestling, folks. Realizing that he can get an attack in afterwards, and that's one of the reasons, as Johnny Ivan just said, they call him the Savage. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you all for the likes, the shares, the stars, the new fans on all three platforms. We'll see you tomorrow night for XFW's flagship show, XFW Danger Zone. And again, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, a Royal Rumble match that will crown a brand new XFW Extreme Opportunity Briefcase holder. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much.